Hi everybody, I'm Paula and welcome to Nurse Says. I'm a Year 3 nursing student at the National University of Singapore and I welcome you to the fourth part of this series, admissions, the application process, and interview tips. Admission information, these are the 2020 A-Levels indicative grade profiles and the Polytechnic GPA 2020 IGP as well. So what does this IGP mean? A lot of people are asking. Basically, what the 90th percentile means is that if there's 100 people, the top 10 people scored above straight A's, or for the Polytechnic above that number, okay? Then the 10th percentile is if there's 100 people, the bottom 10 of those people scored below those grades for A-Levels and for the Polytechnic GPA. Basically, 10% scored lower than this and then 10% scored higher than that. I'm not actually going to go through the admission process, like applications and things, because I think you guys are old enough and mature enough to be able to read the NUS admissions website and you know how to apply. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going to go through that. What I'm going to go through would be admission interviews. Pre-COVID, admission interviews wasn't for everyone. I'm not sure now because since it's COVID, but admission interviews used to be not for everybody. If you score well enough and you put NUS Nursing as your first choice, then if you score super well, they will most likely accept you without interviews because you show that even though you have good grades, you are willing to make a difference in the lives of people through nursing, and you aren't just selecting nursing as your first choice because you didn't score well in A-Levels. Admission interviews last time usually only done for people with rank points near the cutoff point to prove that you are not joining nursing purely because you cannot apply to any other course with your grades. Also, this will weed out people who may have good grades but who have absolutely no idea about or no passion about nursing in general. Tip for you guys would be to put NUS Nursing as one of your top 3 choices if you scored well enough. But if you scored average, please put nursing as first choice to stand a chance to be admitted, okay? There are people who get in with rank points lower than the IGP 10th percentile, and that's because, like what I said, in that 100 people, the bottom 10 have scores lower than the 10th percentile. So there are some people who get in with lower rank points than the IGP, but please put nursing as your first choice if that's the case. Okay, so pre-COVID, the format is like a panel interview. So there'll be you, and then opposite you, there'll be one or two, usually two professors or staff in NUS Nursing to interview you. It's like a panel interview. From what I heard last year, it was over Zoom, and similarly, it's the student and 2 other people in the Zoom meeting, okay? So it will be about 15 to half an hour each. I think I really aced the interview for NUS Nursing because when I said hi to my interviewers when I was already in year 1, they remember me. They're like, wow, this is And I'm gonna tell you guys the secret to acing these interviews, okay? Any interviews, be it NUS Nursing, be it whatever course that you want, even word interviews, be prepared but do not memorize a script. Just think through the usual interview questions. I came up with these questions that I'm gonna tell you. It is in no way supposed to be representative of what the school will definitely ask because it really depends up to the interviewer what they're gonna ask. This can be used for any interview or even your personal statement. So, top secret structure that I follow and I saw online long time ago. But actually, yeah, I just stole it. Basically, it's 3 things, and most interview questions would fall under these 3 categories: motivation, exploration, and suitability. So, if I recall the interview questions that NUS Nursing or my scholarship interview asked, it was they all definitely fall into either of these three categories. So listen carefully, okay? First one is motivation. You have to know why you want to join nursing, why you want to join healthcare, basically what brought you there, why. Okay, your motivation to be in NUS Nursing or whatever course that you're applying for. So the interviewer will ask, hi, so why did you choose nursing? Why did you put nursing as your first choice? And then they may also ask, why did you put nursing as only your second choice? Why did you put like business or like psychology or medicine or whatever as your first choice? So you have to know how to answer that, and you have to know why you want to be in healthcare, okay? Secondly, exploration. What have you done to cultivate this passion? Have you gone for hospital attachments, job shadowings? Have you talked to any nurses? And what did you learn? Okay, so this is exploration. Basically, questions that they may ask would be things like, it follows like why nursing. So you talk about why nursing. Maybe a nurse inspired you. A nurse took care of your mom, your dad, your grandparents, and then the nurse inspired you. And then your exploration can be when you were in JC, you went for like nursing shadowing attachments, or you searched more, or you talked to your like auntie or your uncle that's a nurse or something like that. Just how you explored this motivation that you had. Okay? And then the last one would be suitability. So it follows from exploration. After you explored, after you talked to whoever, after you went for attachments, do you think you, as a person, with your character and your attitude, are you fit to be a nurse? So you have to tell the interviewers how you think your motivation followed by your exploration followed by your suitability. So you have to tell them how you think you are suited after you learned more about nursing and what a nurse does from your exploration. One question they may also ask is, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now? Not everybody will ask this, okay, they may not even ask at all, but some of the interviewers may want to know the direction, because if you actually know what you're getting into, if you have searched what career paths there will be in nursing, you should have an idea on where you want to be 5 to 10 years from now. It doesn't need to be concrete. You can just tell them that, maybe you are thinking of going into academia. Maybe you want to teach in ALCNS. Maybe you want to continue to be an advanced practice nurse. Maybe you want to do research. Just have an idea on the 3 or 4 nursing tracks that you intend to go to, so you can flex your knowledge about that. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and I hope these tips were useful. Again, if you have any questions about the admissions process or the interviews, I'm gonna leave a Google survey form down in the description below so that you can ask questions, and we will answer them during the live session that I have on the NUS Nursing and at Nurse's Instagram. So follow us there, and we'll see you on 6th of March. Bye-bye.